You have resolved so many conflicts between communities and countries. Most of these are around fair division of land. We see this arise even within our family. What is the technique we can apply for fair division?
So there is a conflict in front of you on two party and you are asked to mediate. Okay? They come and tell you, for example, you take one apple. Someone brings one apple. Now you have to divide to each other. Now let me say it like that. So they come to you with something, maybe a cake. Let's take an example. They come to you with a cake. Now they tell them, now you have to divide between two of us. So usually what you do as a mediator, you divide the cake and you give them. Whenever you divide, they don't have trust. They will think you have not done the justice. They will always point finger, no, you gave more to that person and less to me. Right? This is always there, this choice, this situation is always there. So what I would say is, I ask two people, tell them, okay, you divide the cake and the other person has to choose which part he want to take. So I make them choose themselves. Usually in conflicts, people come with the problems and they don't think about the solution. So when they come with a problem, I ask them, okay, what is the solution you want for this problem? You come to me with your own solution for the problem you have. So both parties come with the solution. I don't sit with the problem of both parties. I sit with the solution of both parties. So I ask them, if they come with an apple, I ask them, okay, one has the right to cut the apple. You cut it however you want. The other has the right to choose it. So the one who cuts will always be careful. He'll cut the right way. Right? He will do justice. Otherwise, the choice is with the other person to choose. Got it? So this is what we did in some of the land disputes, other conflicts also. I asked the people, so you tell us, what is the solution you think we should come up with this issue? With the Ayodhya matter, when I was talking to the Muslim Paksha, I asked them, tell us what is your solution? Because this is a heartthrob of the Hindus. They believe that Ram is born here. So their belief must be respected. How you would like to resolve it? So एक imam ने कहा, one of the imam said, you see, they have been saying from the beginning, it belongs to Allah, we cannot give. We have no right to give because it's not ours, it is Allah's. Once it is Allah's forever. So we cannot give. So one of the imams said, I can't give, but you take it, no. You have the right, court has the right, you take it, you tell us and we will agree. But we cannot give. हम दे नहीं सकते, आप ले लो ना, आप ले लीजिए, आपके पास अधिकार है, कोर्ट के पास अधिकार है, कोर्ट ले सकते हैं और हम मान लेंगे जो आप लेंगे, मगर हम दे नहीं सकते. ये एक उनमें से एक इमाम ने, बहुत स्कॉलर थे, उन्होंने ये कहा, देखिए हमारे हाथ बंधा हुआ है, हम दे नहीं सकते, हम तो अमन चाहते हैं, हम अमन चाहते हैं, मगर एक बार कोई चीज़ अल्लाह का है तो हम कोई कैसे. हमने कहा, देखिए अल्लाह सबके है, कोई उनको ईश्वर के नाम से बुलाते, कोई राम के नाम से बुलाते, पर फिर आप इस पर दावा छोड़ दीजिए, अल्लाह से सीधा डील करने के लिए छोड़ दे लो। I told them, yeah, God belongs to everyone, isn't it? He said, yeah, yes, of course, God belongs to everybody. So you as a, what do you call it, client, respondent, huh? As a plaintiff, as a plaintiff for the court, for the case, I say, you just withdraw. You have put the case. No. So you say, okay, I withdraw from the case. That's all is needed. So you are not giving. ऐसे कुछ लोगों का मन था कि हम दे नहीं सकते, आप ले लीजिए. तो बात यह है कि हम कितना स्किलफुली काम करते हैं, इस पर है. तो एक को बांटने का अधिकार है, दूसरे को चुनने का अधिकार दे दो, तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व हो जाएगा. अभी सेम केस होता है शादी में, डाइवोर्स में. इन डाइवोर्स में हम कहेंगे अच्छा ठीक है, एक व्यक्ति तुम बांटो, अच्छा इतना है ना, धनराशि ये है, तुम इसका 2 भाग करो, और दूसरे को चॉइस दे देते कि तुम चुन लो भाई. तो भाग करने वाला भी न्याय करेगा तब. क्या ख्याल है? ठीक है ना?
Gurudev, there are severe floods, landslides and heat waves all around the world. Why is Mother Nature so angry with us? How can we heal this? Can prayer alone help?
Prayer will help along with action. You should act. People should wake up. Actually, we have depleted our planet so much. Water doesn't seep in the ground. Rains have been happening before also. But we have blocked the channels of water. We have not taken care of our rivers and water bodies, ponds and other water bodies. When the water flows on the mud, the mud absorbs, but when it falls on the road, concrete road, water doesn't seep in. What they should do some holes, small micro holes in the road also. That should be an innovation technology. You make road, but make little holes so that the water can seep in. And so much afforestation is happening. The big flood in Wayanad is heartbreaking. It's a disaster. Same way in North and all over the world it is happening. In China, in America, hurricanes are coming and blowing away cities, towns and villages. Nature's fury is because we have been exploiting nature too much. Yeah, so we must take affirmative action. Yeah, planting more trees, taking care of water body, carbon emission. We should take care of it. Unnecessarily we use our vehicles. Where we can walk, we should walk. In many of the developed countries, Europe and all, people go on the bicycle much more than car. They may have car, but they walk or they take bicycle. Many big roads have been designated only for pedestrians and bicycle. We must, take care of these things. Here also in the ashram, see, it's okay, elderly people who cannot walk, they should use shuttle. But all young people sit in the shuttle and they want to take easy walk. They want to take an easy transportation. You go in shuttle here and there, everywhere. How many youngsters use shuttle? Raise your hand. Let me see. How many of you who can walk, don't walk, but take shuttle? Look at that. And then you are putting on weight like that. I think I'll have to instruct the shuttle drivers, don't pick up any young people. If you find them even mota, जो मोटे लोग हो तो उनको गाड़ी में बिठाओ मत, चलने दो भाई. सिटी में चलने के लिए बहुत कम मौका मिलता है. यहाँ हवा है, पेड़ पौधे हैं, इतना अच्छा है, मौसम है कि चलो थोड़ा सा. क्या है, बारिश की वजह से थोड़ी भीग जाए, कहीं कीचड़ हो जाए, कोई हर्ज नहीं. वहाँ इधर उधर सड़क बन रहा है, बाजू में थोड़ा कीचड़ उचड़ है, मगर हम सब जगह अपना वहाँ किचन से इधर आने में ऑटो लेके आते हैं. ठीक है, जो चल नहीं पाते उनके लिए ठीक है, मगर जो चल सकते हैं चलना चाहिए. वैसे कुछ लोग तकलीफ भी हो, थोड़ा सा तकलीफ सहन करके चलोगे ना तो ठीक भी हो जाता है. कितने लोग चल नहीं पा रहे, यहाँ चल करके ठीक हो गया. ऐसे कितने लोगों का अनुभव है, हाथ उठाइए. देखिए, देखो कितने लोग, बड़े लोग. So many people could not walk otherwise. When they started walking here, they became all right. It's good for health also, walk more. I would also prefer to come from my kuti here by walking only. But बीच में सब लोग ऐसे घेर लेते हैं. It takes me forever to come. That's why I come by car. नहीं तो मैं अंदर कार यूज करना मेरे को पसंद ही नहीं है. नहीं तो हमारे सेक्रेटरी बोले, गुरुदेव आप गाड़ी में बैठिए, नहीं तो मुश्किल है. आप उन लोगों को मुश्किल ना हो, इसलिए मैं गाड़ी में बैठ के आता. So we should use wherever we can walk, we should walk, go by bicycle. There are so many things you can do. Go ahead.
Gurudev, you mentioned recently that we can overcome any challenge with divine intervention. But what do we do when getting time with the divine is our biggest challenge?
You can easily overcome the challenge. Just sit and meditate. See, divine is right there for you. When you ask, you always get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Gurudev, if self is the most potent and powerful, then how and why does the mind overrule it so many times?
Self allows the mind to play. Self is like the mother, mind is like the baby, child. They walk around it, they do all sorts of things. Yeah.
Gurudev, I feel bliss, happiness, and contentment after doing the advanced meditation program. I want to live in this state of mind forever. But during our day-to-day life at home and at work, it becomes difficult to maintain this state. How can I maintain this blissful state and positivity always?
Be in touch with the knowledge. Get connected to our social medias, and anyway you are in social media. Then instead of talking this and that some nonsense, just be immersed in knowledge, in wisdom. Every day spend a little time, 10 minutes listening to some knowledge talk or talking to people about the wisdom. You read one page, in the intimate note of sincere seeker and discuss about tell about that with your friends. You know, when you talk, they also get benefited, you also get benefit. Like that. In your workplace also, you can always spread knowledge. You can spread smiles. You can be humorous. See, when humor dies in your life, then stress enters in a big way. So if you have a little bit of humor, and humor comes with wisdom, with knowledge, with meditation.
Gurudev, how to deal with generational trauma? How to ensure that it doesn't affect us and the coming generations in my family?
Meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, Divetan.